due to weather, but we are set for our All-American pitchers matchup of Kelly Maxwell and Kat. Their best hitter all season long in that top spot, and Kyla Naomi has real
what makes her so great. She's not going to throw a lot of strikeouts, 107 on the year. She's going to roll a lot of ground.
Well, get the top of this lineup in all of the categories. I mean, she's been that hitter for them.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Kat Sandercock, who does not rely a whole lot, Smitty, on strikeouts, will open up the night with one.
Well, going inside, that is the key to me here in Oklahoma City. I know we've talked about adrenaline.
Slow roller to second. Devin Flaherty is there. The scoop to first. 2 down.
Last year to this year. I mean, she really struggled last year, has turned things around. You know, that's a big part of it.
Kat Sandercock gets 2 strikeouts. So much for Butterworth in the season, one of just a handful of pitchers to cross that mark. And they are all about making some noise on the base path. Jumped through it. Was a member of the All-Women's College World. And a swing and a miss for Maxwell. 362 during the regular season. Trying to
but playing in games so important to get up to that level.
Boy, Maxwell had her fooled on that one. So after Sandercock
hips, but where she's developed this year is also taking responsibility. And
3-2 pitch. And Harding draws the walk. So a 2-out base runner for Florida State. Gets a hold of one. And the outfielders won't even bother to head toward it to put the Noles in front.
Talk about he ends up just middle and up. Michaela Edenfield with the power, and Betsy kisses it goodbye. Literally took her mouth and said, "Get out of here."
Second time this year that after a couple of strikeouts, a walk, and a 2-run home run. Best in the country. And a swing and a miss there. So 3 strikeouts for Maxwell, but damage. Is this out, Jess? You've been talking about it. We heard Danielle talking about it in the studio. How many arms will they use? And a miscue defensively. Oklahoma, 333 so far in the postseason for Caitlin. Wow, Sandercock with another strikeout. That's 3 of them.
All that information is so important, especially when you're calling the game, and that's what Lonnie Alameda does.
Outside. And that missed away. Scoots away from Edenfield. Oklahoma, an early enrollee in Stillwater at the age of... Popped her up. Muffley at short. 2 down. .14 in her 5-year career in Tallahassee. Left side, Mudge has the range and the glove. Couple straight. And Oklahoma over Stanford, 2-love. So Alabama, Stanford, what titles in Japan? 8 for the Hall of Famer.
Yep, the 16-year.
Diminish greatly. That's why it's important to get out to a hot start. The pop-up here, Mac Leonard. Here's Hallie Waycaser in the 7th spot in the line. New names and new faces for Florida State this year. And as Maxwell gets another pop-up, this time Texas A&M. Just arrived in January, the sophomore. Her and righty-lefty matchups. In and out of the lineup, and she draws the walk here. So this is just how the last inning started. 2 quick. (1-0). Glove by Megan Bloodworth at third. Side retired. 1 left on, 2 in the Utah. That game coming up next. The winners tonight and play an elimination game tomorrow night. And the flare the opposite way, and Waycaser's got it.
Throw as many pitches to re-warm up. That's something they've been working on all season. But for Oklahoma State
in this game, late local time here, you do get the day off tomorrow. Of course, that was in the region final against South Carolina, and then they picked up the win over Georgia in the Super Year's tournament. I think most folks were in agreement. The two big surprises.
You don't want to hide anything.
Well, yeah, and you commend both of them. Oklahoma State went to Tallahassee, to Florida State last year.
And when she struggled heavily, you look at her numbers in the NCAA tournament.
2-2, drilled out to center. Janai Kerr with the backhand. Yeah, the base runner Cheyenne Factor all the way to third, and the tag is made by...
Effective at times, and she's been a freshman at times. And when she limits the free passes, they're going to need a full staff. They're going to need a lot of arms to try to get them through this tournament.
And Mudge will Reese to lead things off here, and that loves to run. Mudge immediately first pitch, sliding in under the tag.
Way off the base, and you can see immediately the umpire has his arm out. And that's a delayed
in the zone. Sometimes when you know that, you expand the zone knowing, hey.
And draws the walk. There's a gapper. And that'll make its way all the way to the base of the wall. They will hold up Currents to left center.
Gap. Oh yeah, and they can hit it out too, McKilla.
You want to put her on here? Called strike three. On 3 pitches, they take care of her.
You know, you look at the numbers.
That's a fair ball. 1 run is in. They're trying to score 2, and out at the plate. Speaks to just how good those programs have been for a long, long time.
Yep. Is.
Muffley moves to her right, slings it over to first. 1 down. Loser of this one would face the winner, or the loser of that one, tomorrow night, as Caitlin Carwile gets the base hit.
So after giving up no hits first time through the order, Sandercock has given up 2 hits.
Flaherty to Muffley for 1, over to first, and it gets away from Leonard. The throw was off.
Talon Edwards, one of the few that they haven't gone inside to. She's got incredibly...
Not like that, however. Side retired, 1 stranded. Change to start the 3rd inning after the hour 46-minute. And Leonard smacks one right back up the middle.
And that's got to feel good. That's a huge...
And that'll bring up Hallie Waycaser. Wow. Runner goes, the throw down, and it skids out into center, and a runner in scoring position.
Opens up offensively what you can do.
That is the 4th walk of the game for Cowgirl. Dak right back to the pitcher, who fires over to first. Aycock gets the out.
Batting average than with the bases loaded.
Oh, Muffley dropping down the bunt, the slide at home, and in safe. Hey, on the squeeze play.
The glove flip doesn't matter with the speed of Belvi coming in at home.
For the location of that pitch.
Well, her 4th of the year. Mudge opposite. Back it goes and gone. Kaylee Mudge with just her 5th home run of the season. Scores 3 more.
Pitch on the outer half. I'm going to let it travel, and I'm going to take you deep, Oppo. And she does just that. A 3-run shot to put Florida State. Breakout year 2 years ago when Florida State was here. When the lights are...
A 3-run shot after Michaela Edenfield had a 2-run blast earlier. Janai Kerr grounds out, 2 down. 2 for 3 now on the night for Mudge. Harding skies that out to right. Side retired to the top of the 5th. So chemistry is always an important issue and an important consideration. She gets the ground out.
That's how we feel about Beth sometimes.
There's Megan Bloodworth, the transfer from Alabama, in the 9 spot in the lineup. 0 for 1. And she cracks another good one. That'll find the grass. And that'll pass. And the anticipation, I think, for softball fans, World National Player of the Year honors. Becker drops it down, and Sandercock struggled to get it out of her glove. And a couple on board. That'll bring up Cheyenne Factor. Down into second, and then walk. Factor out to center. Kerr is there. Unable to advance the runner. Can play again tomorrow night. And Kerr is right there. Sandercock able to work out of trouble. 7-0.
Off the starter, Kelly Maxwell, not off of Aycock. Gets the swing and miss. And a strikeout for Aycock. 1 down. Got a run in. 2 in the first. 3-1 pitch. And Flaherty draws the walk. And she will. Leonard chops it to first base. Fair ball, and the out recorded. 2 down.
The environment, everything, just all the feels.
Grounder right side, and that will not get the run in. So now a decision. You see, Tennessee and Oklahoma were both winners earlier. They are in the ABC game winners. And gets a strikeout. 1 down.
Right, exactly. So, you know, it's the double miss is where you get yourself in trouble.
Great. I think that's a good.
Popped it up. Bethany Keene, 2 down. Let's send it down to Holly. Playing 24 ranked opponents, went 18-6. And so they are tested mentally and ball. They've played small ball tonight. Josie Muffley in the on-deck circle.
9 home runs now to 120.
Oh, Keene smacks that right back up the middle. Well, as Muffley comes, bringing the truck out to a lot of the softball games. Parked out here 0-2. And a slow roller. Naomi gets short. She'll go the short way to get the first out. Nice little numbers for Kaylee. The throw down to second, and that scoots all the way through. And Ross to third. Hit earlier for Florida State. Ken Kerr, regular season for Florida State. And will she leg it out? Safe at first, and Ross comes in to score. Be a challenge here. And the umpires can take a look at it as well now that we're into the 6th inning. Call is upheld, so Florida State with a walk-up. And after losing the opening round matchup the last 4 times they were here, they break through tomorrow night. Win or go home. Florida State gets the day off. They'll be back in action Saturday night. Don't forget, our final opening round game will be